Hey friends, it's me, Lauren Hope, aka Lolo of Good Girl Chronicles, blogger, motivational speaker, certified peer recovery specialist, dog mom, lover of Dwayne Johnson, and all around fabulous. How are you, friends? I clearly am. It's a good day. On weekends, I do my side hustle. I like deliver groceries for this grocery delivery company. It's like Instacart. It's shipped. It's which I freaking love. But today, the orders aren't popping off today, and it's really cold, and I didn't dress well enough. Anyways, that's not why you're here. Oh my gosh, okay. I want this to be like a Lolo car chat. So, you know, pull up a coffee, let's sip together. Lukewarm Starbucks for me. Why did I get Kroger Starbucks? Like, that's whatever. For you who are new to this channel, I live in Hampton Roads, Virginia. I want to say hey to the new subs. Thank you. I vlog about mental health, relationships, and the real ish in my life. For a long time, like up until my mid-20s, I was so secretive about so many things I struggled with. Mental health, things that I felt in love, and that I just didn't talk about it. And then when I started, you know, becoming a mental health advocate, I just wanted to be a brave voice to say, yeah, we need to talk about this thing, and that you're not alone, and I get it, and I feel you. And that's what YouTube was for me in the beginning. When I was my first major depressive episode, it was on YouTube that I found people who were going through what I was going through. And I know that not everybody is called to be as transparent as me, but I do feel that that's part of my calling. Because spiritually, I feel like God spoke this to me a long time ago, and it feels weird saying this. I've seen incredible things happen from me being able to share my story. So that's me. And you know, I like to treat these vlogs like girlfriend chats. So click that subscribe button. I am on a journey of rebuilding, and it's the real talk. But first, if you're in Hampton Roads, I want to shout out a major business, not sponsored. They're so incredible, and they're coming up on their year anniversary in February. And the pandemic has been really hard in a lot of businesses. Like, I'm in Harborview right now in Suffolk, and movie theater hasn't been open for, it'll probably be a year in March. My favorite breakfast place over there closed. Hair salon closed. And this is a local business, Black-owned business. It's freaking amazing. They are called The Pink Box. You get your cupcake in a little pink box like this. Sister loves presentation. And they have, oh my gosh, they have so many incredible like flavors and stuff like that. And they're super nice. My roommate wanted to get a German chocolate cupcakes for her husband's birthday in December, and they made them for him custom, and they're just freaking awesome. And they're celebrating their anniversary, their 1-year anniversary on Valentine's Day. So if you're looking for a treat or just something for yourself, come on by. It's in Harborview in Suffolk. They're so freaking amazeballs. So I've been trying to be more mindful about my eating, but it's the weekend and I haven't had a cupcake in like so long. So we're gonna chat, and I'm gonna devour this cupcake, and I'm gonna be very Vanna White-ish about it because you can't eat it with me. So I'll like describe the flavors, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite flavors, like the last couple of years, is strawberry. I love strawberry cakes. Like the last couple of years, my birthday cakes have been strawberry. What I also love about the pink box is like, it's like a really good size. Like some cupcakes, it's like a monstrosity to eat. And don't get me wrong, there's a time and place. Oh my gosh. And then they do the perfect amount of icing. You know, some places it's so thick, and like it's the perfect balance of icing to cake. This little cake in here, girls, so moist. And in the center, there's strawberry jelly. Oh, It slaps, girls. It slaps. One of the things I've been trying to do lately is to savor my food, because food is a vice for me when I'm super depressed and I don't really taste it. I taste it, but I'm like not enjoying it. And my therapist recommended this book about like mindful eating, which I'm gonna get, but you know, part of it is like really experiencing your food, taking like several chews and blah blah blah. So I'm trying, girl, I'm trying. All right, so the real reason why I wanted to chat with you today, oh my gosh, I was blown away by the feedback that you guys gave on my last vlog. Like, people don't normally comment on my vlogs, and I don't know, it was just super cool. Some of them I wish I could read to you, about people who, you know, said like, your journey is helping me. Oh my gosh, it meant the world to me. And then people who wanted to hashtag finish the story. So that is the hashtag. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. Hashtag finish the story. And if you weren't here for the last vlog, I started a story. And if you want me to finish it, you had to do hashtag finish the story. And there was a lot of those, so thank you. But it was so encouraging. So I want to talk about saying that I'm unhappy. I think that like some people, it like set off like alarms and they were super worried. And I will not lie, like I said in the last vlog, November and December were really rough months for me. And I had to accept that, like, I know that I had major depressive disorder and it's chemical, and it's like when life circumstances are combined for it, like I'm at a ripe season to feel a depression, like a depressive episode. I had all of that, you know. Yeah, those months were really hard, and I had to accept that I couldn't do it alone. And so recently I had an increase of dosage on my antidepressant. Also talking about this because I want to normalize the conversation about therapy, depression, diagnoses, things like that. And I won't lie, I still have a I still feel about it, you know. But I do feel the fog lifting. You know, whenever I give talks on depression, I always say that it's like this storm cloud, right? That's hovering over you. Sometimes people don't see it, especially if you're like an expert like me, putting on a brave face for people. But you are in that cloud. It's thundering, it's raining, it's lightning, and everything you do in life is colored by that storm cloud. How you see yourself physically, how you see other people. You can be quickly agitated. It destroys your self-worth, like all of that. I've learned that about depression. For me, and this is not the, you know, the fix all for everybody, the antidepressants like lift the rain cloud, right? But that's, for me, that's not enough, you know, particularly if you've experienced trauma, right? And there's definitely some situations where I have like PTSD from things that I've experienced, right? So even if the sun, like the sun is out, it doesn't address the trauma and the feelings that happen. And I needed therapy. I need therapy to process those things. So I increased how much I'm going to therapy and things like that. I really think that 2020 for me was the year of exposure. I think that like the pandemic either amplified that you loved your life and you like saw that your relationships were fulfilling, things like that, or it exposed weaknesses in your friendships, your relationships, your business. You know, like there were so many reports of increased divorces happening through the pandemic and things like that. And for me, the pandemic exposed a lot about my happiness. Girl, hold on. She's sitting here. Miss Strawberry. Let me take another bite. Oh my gosh. Now as I'm talking to you, I can see the shipped orders coming in. Whatever. We'll get to it. So good. Might have to edit these parts out. I'm not exaggerating. It's just that yummy. Let's wash it down. Girlfriend, have you ever read the book by Elizabeth Gilbert called Eat, Pray, Love? If you haven't, I highly recommend. If we were not in a global pandemic and I had like a bunch of money, I would go on an Eat, Pray, Love journey after grad school. But it's interesting that, and that book was so poignant for me that I still remember like the opening sequence of the book. Here was a woman who was extremely successful. She was in like a relationship that she thought was amazing. And she woke up one night, and I remember, I think the imagery, she goes to the bathroom and she cries on the floor that she's not happy and she's not fulfilled. And I think, no, I know that that is a terrifying, scary thing to assert. For me anyway. Saying to myself, admitting to myself, like, I'm not happy. It's hard, it's scary. It's scary. And happiness can't be dependent on like external circumstances. Like when I get this job, I'm gonna be happy. When I get a man, I'm gonna be happy. That I know. And so I'm exploring what fulfilling and happy looks like to me. I'm really marinating on that. I'm not jogging, though I'm getting to it. I'm journaling a lot more. Some of the things that I gather is that I have like, sometimes I've given up like a lot of my dreams. Like I feel like I'm too old and the time has passed and I'm washed up and I don't have the skills. And I think when you stop dreaming, I think that can be a really sad place to be. I want more fulfilling relationships, you know, because God made us to be in community with each other. And I don't feel like I have fulfilling reciprocal relationships. Sometimes because I'm an advocate or whatever, a lot of people come to me for comfort and advice, and like, I want more friends. It's like, that's like a ebb and flow type of deal. That's not to say I don't have any, but like I want more of that. I've given up the dream of feeling like I could be in love and like in partnership with somebody. And I think that really is a sad dream that like, I feel like I've buried. I want to be happy in my own skin, whatever that looks like. I want financial security and independence. I want independence and know that I can take care of myself. I want to be more spiritually connected. So these are just a couple of things that I'm working on to get to my happy. I think that like when you're unhappy, right, and you assert that, to me that it's like a crossroads moment. You can either say F the world and I'm going to be unhappy, and that unhappiness is going to manifest in not being kind to people or whatever. And it can make you bitter, right? Or you can say, okay, I'm not happy. So how do we start exploring the happy? And Eat, Pray, Love was, you know, kind of a journey of exploring what happiness and centeredness looks like to Elizabeth Gilbert. Don't have the money to go on an Eat, Pray, Love journey. And we can't travel nowhere really, girls. So, but I'm reading a lot of books. I'm trying to consume myself with like positive content. And I'll share with you guys the things I'm reading. And really challenging myself to say, what is your happy and who do you want to be? Another thing I've been asking myself was the last 2 days, I have seen scriptures and devotionals on dreams, goals, and plans. And so I asked myself, if I wrote down the things that I dreamt of, like without, you know, getting in my head about it, what would that look like? You know, I'll share a few with you because we're girlfriends. I love documentaries. I love them so bad. I actually want to create, produce, and write a documentary on like the journey that I've gone through. Some bigger YouTubers have done it or whatever, and like really show you all and reflect on that and put it in this artistic form. I have this recurrent dream of being in New York in a skyscraper, and I'm wearing, like, girl, this dream's so detailed, I know colors. And I'm standing in front of a window wearing this black turtleneck. It's like form-fitting, these white pants. And I'm looking over the city because the next day I'm gonna go on a press tour. I'm gonna be on Good Morning America talking about my book. And I'm gonna meet Robin Roberts. And even sometimes I'll say to myself, Robin, I had this vision of being here 5 or 6 years ago, and look at God. I'm so sorry I'm emotional, Robin, but to live in the reality of your dreams is just, I can't explain to you what this moment means to me. I've had that dream for a long, probably more than 5 years. Always wanted to be a published author. I have a lot of ideas for like a series of books. I dream about that a whole bunch. And can I tell you a funny dream? Because we're girlfriends. I watch a lot of crime shows and Law and Order because I just like the mystery of it. I can't believe I'm telling you this. I had a dream a couple nights ago that I was a detective in Law and Order, and Detective Tutuola, aka Ice-T, and I, we fell in love. And he was so romantic and tender, but when we were out fighting crime, he was like tough. Oh, now every time I watch Law and Order, I see him, I'm like, oh. So I think that there are some currents of a desire to be in a loving, healthy relationship that has some excitement. Oh man. But man, I'm exploring the happy. What is the happy for me? And I would be lying to say that my age doesn't have something to do with it. I'm gonna be 37 this year. I'm gonna be 37. I'm gonna be 37, and so much of my 30s has been living in poverty, being in survival mode, rebuilding from that season of being homeless and, you know, not having money. And I want to live. I want to live, you know. You feel me? All right. So stand by. Hashtag finish the story is coming. You know what I think would be really cool is if eventually I invite other people to come on and they tease their story, and then you say if you want to, you know, finish it or not. Tell me if you like that idea. If you do, be like, yes, girl, bring it on. But don't worry, I am working on the story Red. I'm gonna upload it this week. It may not like be like the completion of the story, but I definitely have added on to it. So thank you so much for your love and support. It freaking means the world to me. Like, you have no idea. And if you like girlfriend talks, or like not even girlfriend talks, real talk about mental health, relationships, and rebuilding, click that subscribe button below. Comment. I respond to like all comments. I've even emailed some folks because I just love you guys so much. And yeah. Comment below about what your happy is. What do you define happy as? Your relationships, whatever. What's your happy? Hashtag my happy is. Let us know. As we say here at Good Girl Chronicles, I love you. I love God more. See you next time.